Hi viewers, welcome back to our channel The Narratory. So we are going to start adhyaya 6 today, dhyana yoga. As the name of the adhyaya suggests, this is about dhyana or tapas, I should say. But modern days translations say it as meditation. Most of us are aware today how to do meditation. As told by many spiritual gurus, meditation is the process of closing your eyes, sitting erect, and concentrating on your breath, letting the thoughts come and go in mind. This gives a great sense of relief and makes us at so much peace when done regularly. However, the dhyana described by Lord Krishna in this adhyaya is a little different than what we know. The adhyaya starts with Krishna again telling who is true sannyasi. In Shloka 5, Krishna tells one should lift himself up and not degrade himself. You have to keep encouraging yourself and feel good about yourself because you alone are your friend and your enemy also. For a person who has conquered himself, let's say it's in the term of mind. So for him, he is his friend. If you're not able to conquer your mind, then you are your enemy. Even let it be addictions or let it be the works we do, every time our mind says, okay, do this. But if you are able to explain to it that this is good and this is bad, and we have to move in this way and we have to move in that way, and if it is listening to what you're saying and you're ultimately doing what your conscience says, then your mind is your friend. If your mind says, it's okay, we can do this, come on, you have to do this, and if that is something bad which is not acceptable, then you are not able to conquer your mind. Then you have become your own enemy, and the consequences also will be bad. Lord Krishna says if you have truly conquered yourself, then you will be at peace in cold or heat, pleasure or pain. If you can see stone and gold as same, then you are truly controlled. Oh, this is the test to know whether we are controlled or not. Lord Krishna says if you want to excel in life, you have to treat friend, companion, foes same. You need to be neutral and impartial to people you hate and love, to saint and sinners. See, in modern day also you can relate to this. People say there are no friends and enemies in business. So that means simple way of saying this is you have to treat everyone same in politics or in business or anywhere. So from Shloka 10 to 15, thing which you've been waiting for, Lord Krishna says how to do dhyana. Lord says you need to sit in a clean place away from disturbance, put grass, deer skin and cloth and sit on it. Okay, for today's condition, you can't get deer skin or grass and all. For today's condition, you can definitely sit on a floor mat and then with something soft as base. That's why he was saying you need to put some grass so that your base is soft. Sitting on this seat, one should make his mind single pointed, control his thoughts and senses. We should do dhyana for purification of soul. One should concentrate on God and only God during this process. Lord says it's natural for your mind to wander about, but you should bring your focus back onto me in order to attain the supreme nirvana. So today's meditation, we just close our eyes and sit and let the thoughts flow in our mind. But this is dhyana which Lord Krishna is saying, which we have seen in the ancient movies where rishis go and meditate with the name of the God all the time. And then there's that boom appearance of God and getting what they want. Whatever we do, finally we do to be happy, to be at peace, right? So this is a way to achieve the peace and happiness. In Shloka 17, God also tells who is eligible for this. Okay, now he has told the process, but you should also know, check your eligibility, right? So whether you're going for further studies or whether you're going for jobs, everywhere your eligibility will be first given, and you have to be prepared for the eligibility to get across the crosses of your studies. So Krishna also tells who is eligible to do this, and let's say in this way that who can attain this state of peace. He says the one who eats in moderation, sleeps in moderation, works in moderation, whose sleep and walk are regulated, will be only able to do this tough practice. That means initially you have to be balanced externally, not eating too much, not eating very less, not sleeping too much or not sleeping very less. So these are the basic eligibilities. In Shloka 22, Lord Krishna says if you truly find your inner self in this process and feel that yes, this is the peace I have been searching for. I don't think there's much more or there's a greater peace or happiness than what I have done now. Then he says, you will not be shaken even by the heaviest sorrow. We can see some people, even in the present world, they'll remain calm in almost all the situations. Now, whether they're very happy, whether they're very sad, or it's like a neutral state in their mind and in their faces. So, this is what God is saying. If you can do the dhyana properly, then even you can accept what is happening. One needs to practice this little by little. That means nothing comes overnight. So this is a consistent process of a practice. Just like when you're going for your fitness regime, or when you want to maintain a healthy body, or when you want to increase your knowledge, it doesn't happen overnight, right? Like robo, you just swap the books and you get the knowledge. No, it's a continuous process of reading the books, attaining the knowledge. So Lord says you have to stop your wandering mind, because it's like a wind. One time you're thinking of this something and whoosh, the next second your thought goes somewhere else. So you have to stop that and bring it back onto the Lord when you're doing dhyana. And if you do that, you will find infinite bliss. Lord says that I exist for a person who sees me in every creature and every creature in me. At this point, I would just like to tell you a short story of seeing God in every creature. So once there was this innocent person who has been taught that you have to see God in all the creatures and respect everything. He said, okay, if my guru has taught me like this, then I definitely have to follow this, and I'm going to see Lord in all the creatures. So it so happened that he went to temple for the darshan of Lord, and when he was returning, there are elephants outside temples. If you observe, most of the big temples have elephants. So like that, there was an elephant, and suddenly it has gone crazy, and the mahout who was sitting on it was trying to control it, but it just went out of the control and started running wildly here and there. And when you come under the feet of an elephant, you're like over, smashed. So people were just running away, trying to escape from the elephant, and the mahout was saying, move away, move away, this elephant has become wild, it's becoming uncontrollable, save yourselves, move away, move away. But this guy who has just done darshan, and he came out and he thought, okay, my guru said I have to see God in all the creatures, so this elephant is also a form of God, so I have to see God in this elephant also. And he doesn't move, he'll just stand still. Then the elephant comes, and luckily for him, it just throws him with the trunk. It doesn't stamp him off. And then he just goes and falls far distance away. And then his guru comes and asks him, when everyone is running for life, why have you not moved? You have just standed there like that. He said, Guru, you only told me you have to see God in all the creatures. So I have seen God in elephant. That's why I didn't move. Then the Guru said, did you not see God in the mahout who was telling you to move away? So that is the point. You have to use your common sense along with the theoretical concepts which you are learning. If he would have seen God in the mahout who was telling him to move away, he would have obeyed the order of the mahout, and he would have moved away saying that, okay, God has asked me to move away. So see God in all the creatures. But use your intelligence as well. Okay, coming back to the dhyana which God was saying, at this point, all of us will get this doubt. How can we control our mind, right? It's like a wind, and you just can't hold the wind and put it in a place. So that is for the next episode. Let's find out how we'll control our mind and meditate on God, or do dhyana remembering God.